The Feynman Technique. If you can't explain something simply, you don't understand it. The Feynman Technique is teaching what you've learned as if explaining it to a child. Use simple language, no jargon. When you get stuck, that's where your understanding breaks down. Go back, relearn that part, then try again. This technique works because teaching forces you to organize your thoughts. To find the core concept, it reveals gaps you didn't know existed, and filling those gaps is how you move from surface knowledge to deep understanding. You don't need an actual audience, just pretend. Spaced repetition. Your brain isn't designed to remember everything once. It's designed to remember what matters. And what matters is what keeps showing up. This is spaced repetition. Instead of cramming information in one sitting, you review it at increasing intervals, first after 1 day, then 3 days, then a week, then a month. Each time, the memory gets stronger. This works because of how your brain handles forgetting. When you're about to forget something, that's the perfect moment to review it. The struggle to recall strengthens the neural pathway. Spaced repetition is scientifically proven to improve long-term retention by up to 200% compared to cramming. Apps like Anki use this principle, but you can do it manually. Just schedule your reviews strategically. Memory palace or method of loci. Your brain doesn't store facts, it stores places. You remember every corner of your childhood home but forget what you studied yesterday. The memory palace weaponizes this. You don't memorize a speech. You hide it in your house. First point at the door, second on the couch, third in the fridge. When you present, you don't recall words. You walk through rooms. Ancient Greeks memorized 10-hour speeches this way. No notes, no slides, just mental architecture. The trick is making it violent. Don't just place information. Crash it into the space. Explode it. Make it bleed. Your brain ignores the ordinary. It obsesses over the disturbing. Build your palace with chaos, and your memory becomes unbreakable. Chunking. Your short-term memory can only hold about 7 items at once. This is why phone numbers are broken into chunks. Instead of remembering 10 individual digits, you remember 3 chunks. Chunking is grouping related information into meaningful units, so your brain treats them as one piece instead of many. This works everywhere. Learning a language? Don't memorize individual words. Memorize phrases. Studying history? Group events by theme or era. The key is finding patterns that make sense to you. Your brain loves organization. Give it structure, and it rewards you with better recall. Elaborative encoding. Memory isn't about recording facts. It's about building connections. Elaborative encoding means linking new information to what you already know. If you're learning about the Roman Empire, connect it to a movie you've seen, a book you've read, a place you've visited. The more connections you create, the more pathways your brain has to retrieve the memory later. This is why personal examples work better than abstract definitions. If you're learning about photosynthesis, don't just memorize the steps. Think about the plants in your garden, the trees outside your window. Make it personal. Make it meaningful. Your brain doesn't care about random facts, but it cares deeply about things that connect to your life. Elaborative encoding transforms dry information into rich, memorable experiences. Active recall. Reading your notes over and over feels productive. It's not. It's passive. Your brain recognizes the information, but recognition isn't memory. Active recall forces you to retrieve information from memory without looking. Close the book. Ask yourself questions. Test yourself. That struggle is what builds the memory. Studies show active recall is one of the most effective study techniques. It's uncomfortable because it exposes what you don't know. But that discomfort is growth. Flashcards work. Practice tests work. The harder your brain has to work to retrieve information, the stronger the memory becomes. Dual coding. Your brain processes words and images differently. Dual coding means using both. Don't just read about the water cycle. Draw it. Don't just listen to a lecture on history. Sketch a timeline. Combining verbal and visual information creates 2 memory traces instead of 1. This is why infographics are so effective. Why diagrams stick better than paragraphs. Your brain isn't a single processor. It's multiple systems working together. When you engage both verbal and visual systems, you're doubling your chances of remembering. The goal isn't beauty, it's engagement. Sleep consolidation. You don't just rest when you sleep. You remember. Sleep is when your brain transfers information from short-term to long-term storage. During deep sleep, your brain replays the day's experiences, strengthening the important ones and discarding the rest. Without sleep, memories don't stick. Research shows that people who sleep after learning retain significantly more than those who stay awake. Even a 90-minute nap can boost memory consolidation. If you want to remember something, learn it, then sleep on it. Your brain will do the rest. Mnemonic devices. Mnemonic devices are mental shortcuts, acronyms, rhymes, phrases, and anything that encodes hard-to-remember information into something simple. Need to remember the order of planets? My very educated mother just served us noodles. Your brain loves patterns and rhythms. Mnemonics give it exactly that. The key is making them personal. Generic mnemonics work, but custom ones work better. If you create your own, you're already engaging with the material. Mnemonics aren't crutches, they're tools. Interleaving. Studying one topic for hours feels focused, but it's not effective. Interleaving means mixing different topics or types of problems during study sessions. Instead of doing 20 algebra problems in a row, do 5 algebra, 5 geometry, 5 trigonometry, then repeat. This forces your brain to constantly switch gears, which strengthens learning. Interleaving works because it builds flexibility. When you block study by topic, your brain gets lazy. But when you mix topics, your brain has to actively identify what type of problem it's solving. That extra effort creates deeper understanding. Storytelling. Facts are forgettable. Stories are not. Your brain is wired for narrative. For thousands of years, humans passed down knowledge through stories. Not lists, not data, just stories. If you want to remember something, turn it into a story. Give it characters. Give it conflict. Need to remember historical events? Create a narrative. Need to remember a process? Tell the story of how it unfolds. The more vivid and emotional the story, the better it sticks. Stories engage emotion, and emotion is the glue that makes memories permanent. PEG system. The PEG system is for remembering ordered lists. You associate numbers with concrete images. 1 is a bun, 2 is a shoe, 3 is a tree. Then you create bizarre mental images linking what you need to remember to these pegs. Need to remember a grocery list? Picture a giant bun filled with eggs, a shoe overflowing with milk. The weirder the image, the better it works. Your brain notices the unusual. The PEG system works because it gives structure to randomness, and structure is what your brain craves. Attention and focus. You can't remember what you never saw. Attention is the door. Distraction locks it. Every notification, every tab, every wandering thought. They're not just interruptions, they're assassins. They kill encoding before memory even begins. Mindfulness isn't meditation, it's warfare. Fight for your attention like your life depends on it. Because your memory does. 10 minutes of full focus beats hours of distracted studying. Presence is power. Physical exercise. Exercise isn't just for your body, it's for your brain. Physical activity increases blood flow to the hippocampus, the brain's memory center. It stimulates the release of growth factors that support neuron health. Studies show regular exercise improves memory, especially in older adults. Even a 20-minute walk boosts cognitive function. Exercise before studying. Exercise after studying. Memory isn't just mental, it's physical. I'll be making more videos like this soon. Subscribe to see them.